Hello everyone, I am Ravi Shankar Pal from ABES Engineering College Ghaziabad. In today's video session, I will discuss about the basic of data structures. So let's start. In this video session, we will discuss about the type of data structure, what is data structure, why we need data structure, and different types of data structure and what are the basic operations as well as advanced operation on data structure, and after that we will discuss about the abstract data type. So let's start step by step. First, what is data? Before knowing about the data structure, we must know about what is data. Basically, data is defined as a value or set of value. Okay, data can be organized in memory, in main memory, and that is the role of data structure which organize this data, and after that we will get the information. For example, name of any person, id of an employee or salary, etc., that is called data. Now what is data structure? Basically, data structure is way of organizing or storing data into the main memory so that the operations on the data can be performed efficiently. Means in main memory, when we provide input in form of data, that data can be organized in main memory with the help of some program, and that organized data is called data structure. That organized data is called data structure. For example, array, stack, queue, tree, graph, etc. Now, why we need data structure? Organizing data has major impact on performance of your systems. To understand it, consider some of real life examples such as queue. What is queue? Queue at any places like bus counter, ticket counter at railway station, dictionary, queue in a printer, arrangement of books in library. In programming point of view, what is program? Basically, program is the collection of two things. First one is algorithm and second one is data structure. Not only algorithm is program and not only data is the program. When we mix up these two, then we get the programs. Now, different types of data structure, that is also known as classification of data structures. Basically, there are two type data structure. One is primitive data structure and another is non-primitive data structure. In primitive data structure, we will discuss about integer, float, character, and double. That is the also basic data types. And in non-primitive data structure, we will discuss about the linear data structure and non-linear data structure. In linear data structure, there are basically array, stack, queue, and linked list. And in non-linear data structure, we will discuss about tree and graph. Now, what is primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure? Primitive data structure is basically predefined data. Any built-in data types, we don't need to define this data. And it is also machine dependent. That is, on 16-bit machine, integer data type takes 2 bytes, and on 32-bit or 62-bit, it will take 4 bytes. Okay. And what is non-primitive data structure? Basically, it is user defined. It is defined on demand. Means if you want to record of an employee, then we need user defined data type, because basic data types only store a same type of value, and if you want to store different types of value inside a single data type, then you need to define user defined data type. And user defined data type is also derived with the help of primitive data types. Like if there is an array, then array is defined by with the help of primitive data type like int, float, or character. Now, what is linear data type? Linear data type, this is the non-primitive data type. In non-primitive data type, first we know about the linear data structure. Linear in data structure, elements are arranged in logical sequential manner, like one after another in a same level. That is, after this, this elements are stored in a sequential manner. Except the first and last element, every element is connected with its predecessor and successor. Means one element is connected continuously with an other, either in contiguous location or in different location, but one element is connected with the another element with their addresses, with the help of their addresses. For examples, array, stack, and queue. These are called the linear data structure. Another example of linear data structure, this is array. Array. What is array? An array is basically collection of same type of elements. Like if you want to store a four value of integer types in a single variable, if you want to store four value of integer type in a single variable, then you will declare it as a array data structure. If these value are of integer types, then we declare it as integer, like you want to 10, 20, 30, 40. Then in memory it is stored as 10, 20, 30, and 40. That is also known as contiguous location. Continuous means one after another. If the address of first element location is 100, then address of next location is in continuation. If this is take 2 byte integer value, the next address will be 102, this will be 104, and this will be 106. This is also known as subscripted variable. If example application of array is searching, sorting, or implementation of matrices. Stripe data structure. This is also a linear data structure. Stripe data structure is basically an application of if first in last out, or last in first out. That is philo and lifo. This is the basically application of library, where you will put book one after another, and the last book which you put will pick up first. So insertion in this category is called push, and deletion is called pop. And the operation is also always done from the top. Either insertion or deletion, both are done on the top of the stack. Stack can be implemented using array as well as linked list. Basically, there are two types of data structure which will implement it, and all of other are only logical data types which can be implemented with the help of either array or with the help of either linked list. So, real life examples are piles of books, plates, etc. Application function calls. When we call a function inside a program, then it will also create an stack. With the help of stack, it will call the values and return the values. It is also used to convert infix to postfix conversion, evaluation of postfix expression, and DFS graph algorithm. Another example of linear data structure is queue data structure, where the first in first order is followed. Elements are inserted at one end and that is called rear, and deleted from another end that is called front. Means the insertion and deletion for the elements are fixed. That's why the time complexity is always constant in insertion and deletion in case of queue. Queue can be implemented using array as well as linked list. Like stack is also implemented using array and linked list. It is only a physical data structure or logical data structure, and its representation is not possible without array and linked list. Some real life examples of queue is ticket counter, vehicles toll plaza, where first in first service will followed. Applications of the queue is CPU scheduling, disk scheduling algorithms in operating system, interrupt handling, job queue at a printer. When you putting command in printers, when we put first instruction and then second then third, they will get print in same order. BFS graph algorithms, prims algorithm, these are the examples of queue data structure. Another linear data structure is that is linked list data structure, which is stored non-contiguous memory location. Here the value is stored in the form of node. The node contains two information. First one is data part and second one is contain the address part of the next node. It contains the address of next node. Actually basically the value does not store in contiguous location. So we, how do we connect the one node with the another? They will contain the address of next node. So it is collection of node where each node has two fields. First one is information field, that is data field, and second one is called link field. In link field we contains the address of another node. In details we will discuss in coming videos. Basically the main benefits of linked list is best utilization of memory when memory is not available contiguously, and it is basically implemented using dynamic memory allocation. Means at runtime when you insert the enter the input, then it will allocate the value for that input. Where we use linked list, implementation of stack, queue, tree data structures are implemented using linked list. Polynomial operation like addition of two polynomials, implementation of polynomials, multiplication of polynomials are implemented using linked list. Sparse matrix representation, etc. Now we will discuss about the another linear dot. Now we will discuss about the non-linear data structure. Basically, there are two non-linear data structure. One is the tree, another is graph. The elements are in non-sequential manner. Means the elements are stored in hierarchical level. Okay. Each elements may be connected to two or more elements, like the tree, and this is the graph. Elements are arranged in non-sequential manner. Application of tree is file system on a computer. Efficient searching using binary search tree. Basically is the main important of the tree data structure is binary search tree. It will reduce the time complexity to search an element. Minimal spanning tree implementation to find out the shortest path from one node to every vertex. Heap sort using heap data structure used in compiler to show the syntax tree. Graph is also non-linear data structure and non-hierarchical data structure. Tree is hierarchical data structure, but graph is non-hierarchical data structure. It consists of vertex or nodes and edges which connect these nodes. In graph, there are two variables. First one is called set of vertices. These are called set of vertices, and another is called a set of edges. These are called set of edges. Graph, each node may be connected or two or more with elements. The graph may be directed or undirected. Application of graph is it is used to represent network like rail network, road network, telephone network, etc. Social networks such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Google Map navigation tools, path optimization algorithms, worldwide web network, resource allocation graph in operating system. Now, what is the basic primitive operations which is implemented in data structure? Insertion means if you want to add an element to data structure, that is insert an element at first position, last position, or at any specific location, that is called insertion. Deletion is also same procedure. If you want to delete element from any specific position, first position or last position. Traversing means printing each element of the data structure or visit each and every element of the data structure, that is called the traversing. Searching to find whether an element is present or not in the given data structure, that is called searching. Sorting, it is method to arrange the elements in a particular order either in ascending or in descending order. Merging, it is method which takes two sorted list of similar data types as input and produce combined sorted list as output. Basically, there are two list of elements and we merge these two array or list into a single list in sorted order. That is called merging of data structure. Now, what is abstract data type? That is ADT. Basically, abstraction means present only the simple view of any object but hide the implementation details. Only it will show any object, but how the work behind that process will held, it will not show. That is it hide. That is called abstraction. It focus only on what rather than how. For example, TV remotes. You don't know how to channels will switch from one to another. You only push, you press the on button or off button without knowing its implementation detail. Abstract data type represent the logical or mathematical model for any data structure. It is basically describe representation of data operation that can be performed on these data without any implementation. Example of the abstract data is stack abstract data type. Stack follows the LIFO concept. Operation on to be performed are push. Insert an element at the top. Pop means delete the data from the top or remove the data from the pop. P, weave the element which is present at the top or print the data from the top, or to empty to check whether the stack is empty or not. The references I have used, these are the references. Thank you for listening.